Alright, with the little red dog, red dot on the screen, and somewhat of a red dog. Well, it's time to take care of Welcome to Shield with with Cosmo. Cosmo's a good dog. He's a good boy. I remember one of the controversies. Well, it ain't really a controversy, but someone on the forums like, "Oh, Cosmo's a girl." I'm like, this is not the MCU version of Cosmo. Cosmo's a boy. Cosmo's a good dog. Doesn't matter who Cosmo is. Cosmo's a good dog. So we're gonna take a look at Cosmo. Uh, the 2, 3, 4, and 5-star characters that we're gonna be using to take on, you know, everything that we need to deal with Cosmo, and then ultimately get the legendary token. And for those who wants to crash the Titans, yeah, Mockingbird appears. So here's Lockjaw, another good dog. Yellow, blue, and green. Affiliation is Inhumans, Heroes, and Pet Avengers. At least that's what I remember. Some of the affiliations. Yellow is passive. It doesn't really matter because Lockjaw is gonna be out in front anyways. But if he had partners, anytime that we would make a match for involving their special tile, Lockjaw would jump out in front, negate the damage, and deal damage to us. Because he's a loyal dog. All right. Then we have uh, the blue ability of Lockjaws, and this here I believe it costs 8. And what it will do, it will do random things based on the number of tiles that's on the number of color of tiles that's on the board. So, for instance, if you had purple, then it would do Medusa's hair metal. If you had blue, it would do Quake's resonance frequency. If it was green, it does Black Bolt's his green ability, which destroys two columns in the middle, well, 2 rows in the middle of the board. If it's black, then it does Karnak's Coal of the Weak, which would deal damage and then stuns an opponent. Uh, if you had yellow on the board, hang on, yeah. If it's yellow on the board, it'll do Kamala Khan's team heal ability, and red, it would do Crystal's her red ability, which would add a strike tile, attack tile, and a projectile on the board. Strike, attack, and projectile on the board, and then obviously deals damage uh, to the opponent. So that's Lockjaw's blue in a nutshell. And then green, the dog that bit you. This one here also costs 8, and what it'll do, it'll create charge tiles on the board randomly, and if uh, a charge tile is on the board that happens to be of our strongest color, then we'll be getting dealt damage uh, passively at the start of each turn. Alright, so Cosmo, since I don't know anything about this version of Cosmo, I did take a look at Cosmo's stats. The powers when they were released on the forums, but this is like the first official time that I look at them in game. So TK field, telekinetic field. This costs 6. It has both an active and a passive. Creates projectiles on the board, and then if there's at least 5 friendly projectiles on the board, fortify 2 of them. And then passively, whenever the enemy team removes a fortification from a friendly projectile or destroys a friendly fortified projectile, deal damage to the enemy team. And then whenever Cosmo drops below 30% health for the first time, creates 4 strength projectiles. And then at higher levels, more stronger projectiles, more projectiles, fortifies more of them, and then deals damage to the enemy team whenever they're destroyed. And then below 50% health to create projectiles. So this one here is kind of a mixture of the 5-star Daredevil ability, but instead of it being, creating strike tiles each time you're under 50% health, or as long as you're under 50% health, it's like, nah, it's just a one-time thing, which again makes sense for Cosmo. No more Mr. Nice Dog. This costs 7. Deals damage to the enemy team, and then plus additional damage for each 10% of health his teammates are missing. So you obviously want to fire this here off when your teammates are at lower health, to maximize the damage. So, hey, at 90%, if 90% of your health is missing from the team, yeah, it could get really stupid. But that's neither here nor there. And then help from nowhere is both passive and active. Um, Convert 9 basic tiles of a chosen color to charged tiles of that color. And then whenever an enemy matches or destroys a charged tile, they lose 2 AP in that match color, and then their abilities are disabled until the end of the next turn. So that's actually pretty cool. That's something that we haven't seen in the game yet. Somebody to disable abilities. So, hey, that'd be, I ain't gonna say it's useful against someone like, oh, I don't know, Chasm or Immortal Hulk, but I can think of a few characters in 4-star land. Yeah, that would be really annoying to deal with. As far as affiliations go, heroes, enhanced, cosmic, non-humans, non-humanoids, yeah, that pretty much fits Cosmo. Because again, Cosmo's a good dog. He's a good boy. We'll just roll with it like this here. Alright, no stuns allowed, which again makes sense. Because you can't stun in a one-on-one fight, at least here. Alright. I don't want to give Lockjaw green, so let's go this way. Alright, no more Mr. Nice Dog. Like I said, we probably should have waited a little bit longer to fire that off. Yeah, thankfully, well, it did hit yellow, so we'll match it away soon. Or let y'all do it for us. There's help from nowhere that turns off all of what's the name's abilities. Yeah, we actually will turn it to green. Cool. That is just dirty, dude. That is dirty. Like, okay, yeah, we just turned your powers off. Man. Yes, Cosmo, yes, turned your powers off. Yes, no. I know that's bad Russian. Oh, we just turned your powers off again. Cosmo is a good dog, yes. Cosmo likes to turn off powers of. Alright, now I actually do want blue here in this case. Alright, so we're missing a little bit more health. Yeah, I really wanted you to. Alright, we're almost close to that 30% threshold, so let's yep, there it is. Now turn him off. We'll turn him off again. Hang on, because I'm trying to make sure that I get red. So there we go. Alright, so I think this should work. Alright. Whoops. Yeah, so that was actually pretty fun with Cosmo shutting down abilities. I can think of some pretty crazy teams with Cosmo. Uh, One in particular, well, with Lady Thor, for obvious synergistic reasons, because well, she creates charge tiles. More specifically, if we were looking at it in 3-star for 4-star land, Coulson creates charge tiles. Um, oh my goodness, Throg creates charge tiles, as well as Gator Loki. Let me think here. Who else? Oh, Amadeus Cho, he creates charge tiles. Again, we know about Lockjaw. So yeah, so again, a lot of different Dark Beast. Again, like I said, a lot of different characters that can create charge tiles on the board. Uh, Negasonic Teenage Warhead, I think that would probably be pretty crazy to see too. But yeah, let's just use the homeboy Icarus, because I just want to go airborne and defeat the good dog. All right. And plus two, I don't want to create any charge tiles. So, all right, let's auto match yellow. Again, since he's literally the only one on his team. All right. Now we gotta avoid making matches for charge tiles for a minute. Let's go blue. Combination here. Since we're actually not gonna fire off a power this turn here, yeah, we'll take out Animanium Slash. Gotta wait. I really want to make this match here, but that's why I waited. And now when I return back from being airborne, well, Cosmo's gonna get the blast of his life. Now let's hope Icarus matches purple while he's airborne. Ooh, that would be juicy. Match those reds. Okay, and there's the passive TK field. Okay, cool. You're dead, Cosmo. Because I was gonna do the match 5 and then gift the levitation, but yeah. Alright, so now we got day 1 warm up, knock this here out the way with with 2-star Captain Marvel. Um her red ability costs 7, does damage to the target, destroys projectiles on the board. That's all you really need to know with that ability. Her black Sonic Boom, it costs 9. It'll do team damage and then creates a 3-turn countdown tile that destroys AP in a random color, and then when it reaches 0, it does an additional amount of team damage to the opponent. And then finally, her standout ability is her yellow ability. It costs 8. It will just create random team up tiles on the board at higher levels. At level 5, it'll do 8 team up tiles on the board. So yeah, I actually like that ability there more so than a red. As far as affiliations go, Heroes, Avengers, A4s, all that good stuff there. Again, we're just trying to get to the good stuff. Good stuff meaning, uh, you know, the end of day 1 going into day 2 and all that good stuff there. So Thanos these nodes here. Also, too, make sure you get your 5-star and 3-star Deadpool up in there, just so that you can do your your whales, and then the taco tokens. Gamora, Guardians of the Galaxy, uh, green, red, and black user. Her green ability costs 12. Um, it'll stun 2 random opponents for 2 turns, deal damage to the enemy team. Skullcracker is the ability. Her red ability costs 5, really cheap. Does damage to the target. That's all it does. And then finally, her black ability. This here costs 12. Creates strike tiles on the board based on the number of tiles that have her icon on the board. Uh, and again, it creates yellow strike tiles on the board. So yeah, her affiliations, Guardians of the Galaxy, Heroes, all that good stuff there. Right now, it doesn't matter because she's getting, sacrificed by Thanos again. So yeah, it's like, wait, what? It's like, comic book related stuff. You don't need to know. Alright, so there's a Guardian of the Galaxy. There was someone who was a former member of the Guardians of the Galaxy. Who we got here? Rockin' and Group. Okay, so there's a chance it might be Quill. We'll see. Again, I don't know who the 5-star is, but Rockin' and Group, blue, yellow, and green. We did the Crash the Titans with them pretty recently, but let's go over their abilities real quick. Blue costs 12. It creates a 1-turn repeater tile on blue that when it's done repeating, it will create a black attack tile on the board. And then obviously it does is like the repeater tile does damage to the target, each turn. Uh, the yellow ability, the standard ability, what it'll do, it will create 7 strike tiles on the board, at the start of the battle, and then if you have another member of the Guardians of the Galaxy alongside with Rocket, it makes those strike tiles a little bit stronger. That's why I got Gamora up in here. And then finally, the green ability, it costs 10. It creates a countdown tile on the board where Baby Groot will make auto matches for us. If that countdown tile lasts all 3 turns, then it'll do team damage. If it's matched away, then it will do a small amount of damage to us, and then damage to the enemy team. As far as affiliations go, obviously Guardians of the Galaxy, Heroes, you know, Cosmic, all that good stuff there. Alright. Yeah, so normally I would pair up Rocket with old what's her face, Polaris, but yeah, we want stuff done quick, fast, in a hurry, so. So that there might actually help us out a whole lot against the that Deadpool node. Alright, and then day 1 test of skill is with Quill. Again, I figured as much. So Quill is a yellow, purple, and green user. Yellow ability, because I know he got this ability to rework. Something good costs 9. Creates converts 5 basic tiles in the enemy's strongest color to green charge tiles. And then if one of Star-Lord's teammates has less than 50% health, then give the team a burst of healing. Something bad costs 8. Either steals up to 2 random strike attack or protect tiles, or it steals AP and a random color if there are no strike attack or protect tiles to steal. And then finally, his green ability, which costs 10. It used to cost 12, but thank goodness that they changed it there. What it'll do, it destroys 3 random columns of tiles, obviously leaving any friendly tiles, not frenemy tiles, but friendly tiles. Then deals damage to enemy team, and then obviously destroy tiles don't generate AP, deal damage, but any cascades that happen, it will do that. As far as affiliations go with Star-Lord, Heroes, Guardians of the Galaxy, Cosmic, Godlike. For those who don't know, is in the comic books. Yeah, Peter Quill is actually actually is a god. Like literally a god. Like no, not like a celestial. No, like he's literally a god. But that's neither here nor there. If you want to know more about it, go check out my man Rob from Comics Explained. Um, let's get Gamora up. I mean, not Gamora. Oh my goodness, Yondu, and then we'll use I guess we'll use matches for the other one. I'm not really sure. Let's get that there gone just to set the match 5. Because in the whole charge tile business, that there will work with old what's her name, the other folks that we gotta face off against. I probably should have used Yondu in the second fight since he's gonna be in the background, but oh well. Well, there she goes. There she goes again. Don't have any green to use just yet. That's what I really wanted on. There we go. Now again, this here's completely random with a bit of both. I guess we're hitting him with his best shot, fire away. Yeah, just steal some AP. Nothing to see here, just us stealing some AP, stealing, putting some strike tiles on the board, getting ready to blow up the board again. And I wish it would get rid of that, get rid of this tile here. Oh well. I think the damage from a little boat should be able to get rid of the mecha. If not, well, we'll let Cosmo take the damage because he's a loner. Alright, so there goes day 1 test of skill, completely done and dusted. Day 2 test of skill, we're gonna obviously turn off animations. I do reserve the right to use 5 stars, so there's that. But do I want to use Mantis or do I want to save her for day 3? Because of day. Yeah, we'll use her now because I think I might have a strategy for day 3 or whatever. Well, it would be useful against the other Star-Lord, but that's neither here nor there. And the reason why I say it would be useful against him, anytime that they would make strike tiles on the board, or he would make protect tiles or whatever, or just his countdown tiles in general, yeah, I could probably put him to sleep, or not really put him to sleep, but make sure that his teammates don't do anything stupid. Thank goodness Star-Lord has that that 5-star match damage. Cool. Yes, Quill airborne. That's fine by me. Somebody going to sleep. Ah, cool. It's Mockingbird. You went to sleep. Yeah, I forgot to turn the animations off. I know I did. Yeah, we'll deal with it. Yeah, that's gonna suck. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, yeah, Cosmo, good dog. Okay, cool. I mean, we didn't really need AP in yellow no ways, but okay. Let's see here. Dang it. Cosmo, be a good boy. Cool. Yeah, well, Cosmo, you did your job, man. That's the only thing I wanted you to do. Hopefully we can put somebody to sleep. Okay, cool. That'll work with me. Again, that activates Quill's abilities anyways. That put her back to sleep. Yeah, we can't use oversharing. Oh yeah, let's get rid of that tile there. Cool. Cool. Something. I need the burst healing. Alright, bombshell activates again. Somebody's either going to sleep or getting damage dealt to them. One of the two, doesn't really matter. This is gonna suck for me. Oh, never mind. This just put her to sleep then. I know it's gonna heal her, but this is sadly gonna put Mantis back to sleep. And bye bye Quill. I mean, it gets rid of all of those pesky tiles there, and well, yeah. Again, the strategy was sound with Mantis. It was to get them to flood the board and do all that good stuff there. We'll run it back. This time, obviously, without animations. So let's speed this here up a little bit. And let's try not to make too many more match 4s, but you know, hey, those things happen. Alright, fire off a bit of both. Let Cosmo take the damage here. Ah, yeah, TK field. Yeah, that would have worked. They said with oversharing, but then that gives them projectiles, and let's not do that. Let's not do the match 4 because you can't. I mean, the only thing you can do is use it in black. And save that there for hard times. Alright, that'll get matched away. Cool, that'll work with me. Cool, that works with me too. Riri's gonna come back though and deal us a little bit of damage, sadly. That's gonna probably get rid of Manus, yup. Yeah, but it helps us out though. What color do I want her to have? Green? Yeah. It's like, yep, you have no powers now. Yeah, sure. Match green again. Matter of fact, we'll just take your AP then. TK field. Help from nowhere. I'm letting you intentionally put it on. I'm intentionally putting it on purple because you have to match. You have to make the match form purple. No, I know what I'm doing, game. Gosh, sometimes I know what I'm doing. Alright, let's steal some AP. Alright, no more Mr. Nice Dog. There we go. Like I said, the strategy was sound using Mantis. It just needed a little bit better of a board. Alright, now here. Yeah, I guess I'll use Polaris tomorrow. Let's use another Guardian of the Galaxy, not Star Lord. Let's use Drax. Drax like no one uses me. Like, I know why no one uses you, Drax, because you're invisible. That's why. And you can use that, I guess. Bye, Bobby. And there goes the damage from Secret Weapon. This is gonna suck a little bit because somebody's about to get stunned or whatever the case. Oh well, Cosmo got that stimulus package. Probably should have matched yellow. I didn't see it until the time being. Oh, and there's Polaris. Here you go. You can have purple. Matter of fact, I'm gonna make it so tantalizing that you got no choice but to take purple. Oh, Wanda, you couldn't fire off any abilities? Shame. It'd be a great shame if you couldn't fire off abilities again. Oh well. There goes the destroyer. And let's push the button. Push the button. I don't know if we'll be able to finish it off with the auto match or not. We'll see. I think the button has been pushed. Yes. Didn't go all the way off, but the button was pushed. So there's that. Alright, then the final two nodes, again, really easy. Yeah, we'll just keep rocking right there. Thanos all the stuff. Either the countdown tile is gonna reach 0, or one of the two of them is gonna get downed. Probably just switched it to aim splicer and just made it one turn. Oh well. And then finally, the last node against Gwenpool. Yeah, just leave Rocket there and just one turn KO Gwen. Grand opening, grand closing. Don't worry, Captain Marvel. She'll be back tomorrow. She'll be at full health tomorrow, so not really worried about that. Alright, so there goes day 1, day 2 of Cosmo. Here's a Cosmo and Friends vault. You get, legendary token, basic, support tokens. You guaranteed opportunity for a Cosmo. Guaranteed opportunity for the featured 4-star, random 4-star, heroic tokens, mighty tokens, opportunities for your guaranteed 3-star assortment, random assortment of 3 stars, guaranteed 2 stars, and then of course your ISO 8, which everybody needs. Got a King the Conqueror, which you know he's not the 5-star version, but he'll work regardless. And there goes Magneto. So there's that. Okay, we'll pull from that there tomorrow, or I mean after I'm done. All right, so let's roster up everybody. See what we got. I always like to start with my twos. Train up my Kang. Not worried about using up his shards, not yet. Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot the other version, High Evolutionary. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know why I said Cosmo. Yeah, it was High Evolutionary. Yeah. Okay, there's Drax. We did, get some stuff from him, and there goes Nebula with High Evolutionary 5-star. And yeah, that is going to wrap it up here. Thank you all for watching. Be excellent to your fellow human beings. And we're gonna be back tomorrow with day 3. So yeah.